Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you a game between Magnus Carlsen and Wang. The game was played in FIDE World Rapid Championship round 7 2017. Let's see the game. White starts with e4 and black replies with e5. Bishop to c4, we have the bishop opening and knight to f6 attacking the e4 pawn. d3 defending and allowing the dark square bishop to develop. c6, preparing d5, and knight to f3, another developing move, and black plays d5, attacking the center, and bishop to b3. Queen to c7, moving the queen too early. In an opening, moving the queen is the last thing to do. Knight to c3, threatening to take on d5, and black took on e4, and we have some exchanges. Knight takes, and d takes on e4. After all these exchanges, we can see that the d file is opened. Bishop to e7, preparing short castle, knight to g5, attacking f7 pawn twice. Bishop takes on g5, bishop takes on g5, knight to a6, intending to go to c5, attacking the bishop, and white prevents this move by playing bishop to e3, controlling c5 square. Short castle, black king is safe, and queen to d2. White wants to castle long and storm the pawns from the king side towards black king. Queen to e7, black wants to bring his knight to c5, attacking the bishop, and the queen supports this square. That's why white plays queen to c3, preventing knight to c5. Rook to e8, bringing the rook on a better square, but it was better to continue the development of the light square bishop to e6, long castle, and white finished his opening. The king is safe, the rooks are connected, and all minor pieces are developed. Knight to c7, repositioning the knight in order to attack the queen. To b5, it was better to develop the light square bishop. Rook to d3, white wants to double on the d file. Queen to f6, attacking f2 pawn, and white played f3, protecting the pawn. Knight to e6, looking to jump to d4 or f4. The drawback of this move is that the d6 square is unprotected and white can place a piece there. Again, black should have continued the development with bishop to e6, rook to d6, and g6. This move creates some dark square weaknesses around black king. Black should have contested the d file with rook to d8, rook h to d1, and white is doubled on the d file. Queen to g7, black queen is fianchetto, and the number of squares controlled by the queen on f6 was greater than the ones on g7. Queen to d2, white wants to attack black queen by playing bishop to h6, and black played h5, gaining some space on the king side and making some room for the queen to go if the bishop attacks it. g3, controlling f4 and h4. Knight to c7, vacating the e6 square for the bishop, a move that should have been done early on move 16. Bishop to h6, attacking the queen, and the queen goes to h7. Rook to d8, attacking the rook, threatening to take it and to give mate. Bishop to h3, protecting the rook with the other rook, and we have rook takes on a8 and knight takes on a8. Bishop to g5, removing the bishop from the queen attack. White wants to move his queen somewhere else. Knight to c7, the knight comes back into the game, and queen to a5, attacking the knight and the pawn from a7, and the knight goes to e6. And white decided to take the knight with the bishop, and black took with the bishop. The drawback of this move is that the pawn from f7 stands in the way of the queen to come and protect the rook. It was better to take with the pawn. Let's see that line. F takes on e6, and if white continues like in the game with a rook to d8, the queen comes into the defense of the rook, and after the rook takes with check, queen takes, queen to e5, the game goes on. That's why in the game black recaptured with the bishop, and in this position white continued with rook to d8. After this move black resigned. If black takes the rook, white gives mate in 4 moves. Let's see the line. Rook takes on d8, queen takes on d8 check, king to g7, bishop to f6 check, king to h6, queen to d2 check, g5, and queen takes on g5 mate. I hope that you learned something from this game. Please watch other games from my channel, and if you like this video clip, click the like button and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.